welcome to Physics Pathfinder. In my previous sessions, I had started the second chapter in 9th standard, that is motion in one dimension. Previously, we have learnt about the concepts of speed, velocity and acceleration, and we have started solving problems on these three physical quantities. Today, we shall again solve some 2 or 3 problems on the speed, velocity and acceleration. I have one problem here. A car travels the first 30 km with a uniform speed of 60 km per hour and the next 30 km with a uniform speed of 40 km per hour. You need to calculate the total time of journey and the average speed of the car. Now in this problem you can observe that the distance and speed are given in kilometer per hour. You can proceed by taking the time taken in hours, convert take the time in hours only and calculate the average speed of the car in kilometer per hour only. Or if you are more interested, you can convert all these into standard international. But I will proceed with whatever given here. Distance is given in kilometers, speed is given in kilometer per hour. So I will calculate the time in hours only. So that average speed of the car also I will calculate in kilometer per hour. You can even convert it to meter per second. Now, first what we have to take for the first 30 kilometer. For the first 30 kilometer, what is the speed? Speed is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. Now, here what is the time taken? Now we know that speed is equal to distance by time. Speed is equal to distance by time. Here speed is given, distance is given. So time will be equal to distance by speed. Now here we shall take time is equal to distance by speed. Distance is 30 kilometer by speed is 60 kilometer per hour. So it will be equal to half an hour. You can even take it as 30 minutes. Again you may have to convert it into hours only. So you can take it as half an hour or 30 minutes, or you can convert to seconds also. But here if you have to convert this distance also into meters and speed also into meter per second. Now this is for the first 30 kilometer. Next for the next 30 kilometer, what is the speed? Speed is equal to 40 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now here again, therefore, time will be equal to same distance by speed. So what is the distance? 30 by 40. 30 by 40 will be equal to 3 by 4 hours. 3 by 4 hours. Now, so therefore, total time taken. Total time of journey will be equal to half an hour plus 3/4 of an hour. It will be equal to 1.25 hours. So this is the solution for first question. Now second question. Already in theory I have told you what is the formula to calculate average speed of the car. Average speed will be equal to total distance covered by total time taken. What is the total distance covered here? First one is 30, second time again 30. So it is 30 plus 30 divided by 1.25 hours. That will be equal to 60 by 1.25. So it will be equal to 60 by 1.25 hours will be equal to 48. What is the units we have tried? It is 48 kilometer per hour. So this is the solution for the second question. Second problem we shall take. A train takes 2 hours to reach station B from station A and then 3 hours to return from station B to station A. Now there are 2 stations here. This is station A and this is station B. Now, what the train does? The train travels from A to B. Now, from A to B, how much time it is taking? It is taking 2 hours. Time is equal to, and after reaching station B, again it returns to A. So again it comes back to A. Now this time how much time it is taking? It is taking 3 hours. Okay. Now what you need to calculate? The distance between the two stations is 200 kilometers. So from A to B, what is the distance? The distance is 200 kilometers. You need to calculate the average speed of the train and the average velocity of the train. Now first question, to calculate the average speed, we know that average speed is equal to total distance travelled by total time taken. Now what is the total distance travelled? The train is moving from A to B and back to A. So it is traveling from A to B and back to A. So A to B is 200 kilometers. B to A again 200 kilometers. So total distance travelled is 400 kilometers. So 400 kilometers is the total distance travelled. Total time taken, you can observe here. First time it is taking 2 hours. Second time it is taking 3 hours. So total time taken is 5 hours. Now, what will be the average speed? It is 80 km per hour. This is the average speed of the train. Now, to calculate the average velocity. Now, average velocity is equal to what? Average velocity, if you want to calculate, velocity is nothing but a displacement by time taken. Here you can observe that the train is starting from A, traveling towards B and again coming back to A. So finally the displacement of the train will become 0 in this case because it is returning to the same station. When displacement is 0, velocity also becomes 0. Therefore average velocity will be equal to 0. What is the reason? Reason being the train comes back to initial position. Therefore, displacement is 0. When displacement is 0, what happens to the velocity? Velocity also will be equal to 0. So, the average speed of the train is 80 km per hour, whereas the average velocity of the train will be 0. This is the solution. Third problem we shall take. A body is moving vertically upwards. Its velocity changes at a constant rate from 50 meter per second to 20 meter per second in 3 seconds. What is its acceleration? Now we shall take the body. This is the body. It is moving vertically upwards. Now, what is the initial velocity here? Initial velocity is 50 meter per second. Initial velocity always we will denote by using letter U. Now, what is the final velocity? Final velocity is equal to 20 meter per second. What is the time taken for this? Time taken is 3 seconds. What is the acceleration? So, we are provided with U is equal to 50 meter per second. V, initial velocity is 50 meters per second. Final velocity V is 20 meters per second. Time taken is 3 seconds. Acceleration you need to calculate. Acceleration formula already we have learnt in theory. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. That is final velocity minus initial velocity by time taken. This is the formula for acceleration. Now what is V? V is 20 meters per second minus U is 50 meters per second divided by 3 seconds. How much you will get? A is equal to 20 minus 50 is minus 30 by 3. That will be equal to minus 10. What units you have tried? It is meter per second square. Now here you just see that the acceleration is obtained in minus sign. Acceleration is equal to minus 10 meter per second square. What does it mean? It means that the velocity is decreasing. The velocity of the body is decreasing from 50 to 20. Therefore, acceleration we get it in minus sign. Acceleration is equal to minus 10 meter per second. If there is decrease in velocity, what we will call it as? We call it as retardation. Therefore, you can even write retardation is equal to 10 meter per second square. Always take care that when you are writing, this is negative acceleration. If you want to write it in terms of acceleration, you indicate with minus sign, minus 10 meter per second square. If you want to write it as retardation, just write 10 meter per second square. Try this problem. A body starts from rest and acquires a velocity 10 meter per second in 2 seconds. We have to calculate the acceleration. So here you remember to take the initial velocity of the body as 0, because when the body is at rest, what will be its initial velocity? Its initial velocity will be equal to 0. Thank you.